Hello YouTube, this is Leo421 here, and today, or tonight in this case, we're going to be doing you a how-to video on how to make an elevator animation. Now, the way I do this now, and the way I've always done it, is using LibreOffice Impress because I don't like using Microsoft PowerPoint, and it's just a lot more complicated, and this makes it a lot easier. Now, before we do get underway making it, there is another way you can do it, which is using LibreOffice Draw. I'll show you what that looks like. LibreOffice Draw. See, look, this is another way you can do it. If you make it landscape, you can draw on here and make elevator animations, but that's the old school way of doing it. So we're going to close this window and make the elevator animation. So how to start it, I'm going to show you the basics of setting up the doors and the lanterns and the call button and everything. So sometimes what I like to do is open up my data folder right here, which I'll show you right here. And it has all the elevator parts right here for Skyscraper. If you download it, I will have all the links in the description below. So now what we're going to do is find a little background color. So sometimes I can do, like if I want to just make a colored wall, I do this, or I find a wall in the data folder for Skyscraper. So we're going to go ahead and find a basic little wall. We're going to make a parking garage elevator. We're going to do it like the market parking garage, except a little different. There we go. Okay, so there we have our wall. And now for the button panel, we're going to go ahead and find a little background color, panel color. Not a background, we have our background already. Let's see. There's our buttons. We use panel back number 2. And we'll make it a little bigger. That looks pretty good. Now, for the button, we're going to use some cool blue Dover impulse. These impulses right here. See? Alright, cool. So now we're going to put a call button here, drag it out, and we're going to resize it so it's not too big. There we go. So now we have our button right there. And what I do for viewing when I make the slideshow, the animation, see right there? And since we have 2 displays, it'll look a little different, but that's basically the basics of it. So now we're gonna copy this slide and then paste it. And now find the square button that's lit and then paste it right here. And there we go, that's what it'll look like. Now you can't see it, but I am clicking on it. I use my mouth to make the clicking sound. So now, for the lanterns, what we're going to do is get rid of this, get rid of these. We're going to make a set of 2 parking garage elevators. There we go. Okay, so now here we have some lanterns right here. We're going to use them. So we'll make this a set of 2 parking garage elevators. And there we go. And for example, we're going to copy the slide, paste it, Now we're going to find that lit just like we did with the call button, and we'll make the left elevator light up in this example. So now we have our lantern. You can also do this where we watch the button go out, but we're not going to do that for this animation. Now I'll show you how to make a door. Copy, paste, get rid of these. So now we're going to search for a door. And we're going to make it like the market parking garage. We'll use colorful doors. Let's do a blue door. How about that? For now, we also need to find a cab. So I'm going to type in cab and just kind of skim around and see what comes up. And we'll do a fancy cab like this one. This would be a lot easier if you had skyscraper. A lot of it. And yes, I do have skyscraper, so it's a lot easier. So now we're going to copy that, paste that. And we're going to make it just as big as the door. Make that so it goes all the way down. Now we need to copy the door and paste it. And there we go. Now we have our door complete. So now, there we go. So now we're going to copy and paste the slide. And each time you're copying and pasting, open these doors up a little bit. I recommend not doing it too many times as it gets kind of annoying, but not too annoying. Whoops. We'll undo that. There we go. These things can be really finicky. There. So we'll open these up a little bit. Copy, paste. Open these up. Copy, paste. And now our door is completely open. So there we go. Now that our door is open, I'm going to show you how to add the fixtures. So what we're going to do is copy the slide with the button panel, paste it, and now we'll get rid of this, get rid of this. And now we're going to make this just as big as the slide. There we go. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and find those square buttons again. Just go out here. And here they are. My mouse is crazy. There they are. Okay, so now we're going to find door open and door close. There we go. There's also rear door open and door close button, but we won't use that for this elevator. So now what we're going to do is put that down a little lower. And we're going to make 6 stories. Copy, paste. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we're going to put the railing in as soon as we finish this. Whoops, not that one. There we go. So now for the brailing. So now what we're going to do is go to font work, which is right here where my cursor is highlighting. And then go to this one right here. The first one, click OK, or click on it twice. Then what you want to do is type in the number. So we'll do star for the first floor. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and copy that, paste it. And we'll do it for number 2. And see, it may look a little bit chunky. So all you have to do is just drag it around and it works. So that's lovely. It's a lovely tool to have. So now we're doing number 3. Now we'll do number 4. C4 might want to look a little bigger. You can always change it, which is nice. I'm using Control C and Control V for that shortcut copy and paste. Number 5. And last but not least, number 6. There we go. And we'll just adjust it a little bit. There we go. 6 stories complete. All right, that'll be it for now.